Hey y'all, hey everybody. Welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. Come on in, y'all. My name is Amy from A to Z Designs, and if you don't see a red box right there, that just means you're catching the replay. No big deal. Come on in, y'all. We're going to use these flowers tonight that I got. Actually bought them wholesale, believe it or not. So we're going to use these. I think these are super pretty. They have some really pretty like spring colors. And hit the heart button for me. Let me know you're here and type in !, notify, so that you get notified whenever we go live every day. Let's get started. I've got some things to show you. Happy Sunday, everybody. If you're catching the replay, it may be past Sunday. I apologize. My dog is, she's in the house and she is, I don't know what she's doing, but I think she's about to come back here and invade my space. But I'm not sure yet. So, comment spring. That is the key word, y'all. We are going to do something I haven't done in a while. Oh, yeah. She's right here. Right down here. Can't see her, but she's there. Okay, let me get the glue gun. Hopefully it's charged enough. So, like I said, we're going to use these flowers, okay? And we're going to use this ribbon. Like, tell me, is that not perfect? We're gonna like introduce spring into our crafting, okay? So there's that. Let me start by cutting this up, and then I'll show you guys what I have in my box. Yeah, exactly, Bambi. You know it, my friend. So we're gonna use this transfer. Look how stinking cute it is. It is called Happy Spring. I just guessed. I know, Carrie. Perfect ribbon, right? So we're going to use this. We're going to use Happy Spring. So let me just cut this up really quick. That way that's done, because I am going to need to use this to measure what we are doing. Hope you all had a fabulous day and are doing extremely well. Okay, so there's Happy. And let's come over here and let's do spring. What did Deb say? Deb is being ornery, I bet. Hi, Michelle. How's your head from partying? You know what? So funny. Like, I was catching myself laughing out loud just yesterday about that. All right, so I've got a 16-inch round. We sell these on Etsy. They do not, you have the option to add a hole or remove. Let me rephrase that. You can do no hole or a hole. Okay. Whatever you want to do. So let me just take this apart here. And let's start. So we are going to make a door hanger tonight, y'all. I don't think I've made one of these, like at least a round, in a long time. But before we do that, look at the ribbon I got. So we have ribbon bundles on our website right now. They're only $9 each, and you get a yard of each. So if you want to purchase, this is called the lemon bundle. You would get 1 yard of each of these designs. Okay, like look at this ribbon right here. Look how pretty that is. So this is one of them. If you're a lemon fan, like every one of these goes together. Like you can make a big bow, or you don't have to. But that's one of them. I always get the patriotic for y'all. This is super cute. I'll show you which ribbon is my favorite. So I am really digging this one this year. Right here. But comment the word spring and check your messenger, and I will send you a message. And I think it's like the 3rd or 4th link down where you can click on that. And then depending on which bundles you want, you'll just need to add each one of those to your cart. I'm always a fan of the plaid. Look how pretty that is. So that is one of the options. I also have like a pastel bundle. Look at this. Look at the pretty, pretty flowers right here. I know, Deb. Make sure you check out the link. How stinking pretty is this? I love the purple in that. So there is one of the options. And again, you get 1 yard for this one. One for a total of 6 yards. $9. Shipping's included. You cannot beat that. So grab those. They are limited quantity. And then I have one more. Let me show you. Let me just get all this off my desk. Hold on. Okay, this is the last one. It's really, really pretty. Check it out. So we've got pinks, got some reds, we've got some bugs. But this is one of the other bundle options for y'all. We always buy the ribbon seasonally because we know how much you guys like the bundles. So go check that out. We're going to get started on our round. So I am going to use some placement tape to tape this off. Thanks, Linda. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. So just comment spring and check your messenger. We'll send a message. Okay, that was terrible. Let me try this again. Let me go slow. All right, so I'm using our placement tape because I want to tape off some of this this round. We're going to paint it. Okay. Hi, Donna. Thank you so much for sprinkling. Hi, Deborah Adams. Hello, friends. All right, so I'm going to see if I got this straight. I think so. Probably not, but guess what? It's okay. It's going to be fun. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is put spring down here, and then happy's going to go up here. So the reason I cut this ahead of time because happy's a little bit bigger than I originally anticipated. So I think we're still going to be okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to paint this portion down here in our color Dune. Oh, yay, Michelle, what'd you make? Yes, make sure you go check out. You have to comment spring in order to get the message for the ribbon bundles, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to put this right here on some wax paper. We're going to grab our Dune paste. And hi, Julie. And we are going to grab a sponge brush and we're just going to like paint this entire thing down here in Dune. Okay. Now, as I get up here to the tape, I'm going to kind of work away from, no, I'm going to brush away from the tape is what I was trying to say, but I didn't. Just so that, like, the main point is, y'all, I don't want to go up against the tape, if that makes sense. I mean, you can still go side to side. Just don't go up. Okay, and hopefully all we'll need is one coat, but we'll see, okay? Also today, y'all, we have a lot of things going on. Today is the last day to get your jelly bean cutout of the week, and it looks like this. Hi, Ruth. Just like so, little jelly beans, and then I'll show you a sneak peek for tomorrow. We have weekly cutouts. We have a cutout of the week, I should say. Very reasonably priced. We drop them on Monday mornings each week. We may have to do one more coat of this, y'all. Somebody's asking if this is the Hayall transfer. This is not going to be the Hayall transfer. Oh, this. No. This is not the Hayall transfer. Oh, I don't remember what it was, y'all. I know it was the February club transfer with the boot. We've got God is Good for the y'all. And I don't remember what the other transfer was called. I'm so sorry. If I think of it, I'll let you know. Okay? Yes, Janet. Yes. I don't know what the other one is, though. Words. Hold on. Hang on. It is called Welcome Words. That's where the hey is from. Hey is welcome words, and then you've got God is good. And then you have your February club transfer. Okay? All right, so here is a sneak peek of a cutout of the week for February 19th. We're doing some St. Patty's theme, y'all. Look at it, it's a lucky truck. So it does stand on its own, because it has a base. Look how stinking cute that is. So that will drop tomorrow. Linda, Kira is in the house. You know it. I don't know yet, Janet. I do not know that yet. All right, so let me just make sure that this is dry. We're going to add, I think we're going to do one more coat. Just because I feel that it is not the exact like creamish color that I want for my door hanger. Okay, and we're going to make a bow and use our new bow maker. Several of you purchased that over the weekend after I showed y'all the bow tutorial on how easy it is to use. So tonight we're going to make a little bit more of a advanced bow with our bow maker. Brand new bow maker. All right, so there's that. Thanks, Stacy. Stacy, I did get your message. And I will add those things for you. Okay, here we go. Let's wipe all of this smooth. Okay, and this is what we have. So we've got just a plain Jane, like beige-ish, door hanger at the bottom. So right now what I'm doing is I'm kind of like squeezing all of my excess paste back into the jar because it like seeps up in here. And I'm going to put that back into, I'm going to put my sponge into a cup of water and we're going to dry this, okay? Hi, Tina Long! You doing okay, girlfriend? I hope so. So hit the heart button for me, y'all, if you don't mind. We're going to use some flowers, some ribbon, and of course our Happy Spring Transfer. It's got flowers. I thought about using those, but I changed my mind. Oh, Julie, you did? You completed your craft box? Good. I cannot wait to see pictures. We are working on March's craft box already. So that, I got everything painted. Super excited. We'll get something special in the box for March. Hi, Maddie. Thank you so much. So, I'm very, very excited. So, let's just make sure this is dry. Now, I have a question for y'all. We painted the wood surface. What needs to come next if we want to add our transfer? Because I need to get it out. There's Zach. Hey, Zach. Yo, and sprinkle the video for me. Look at Holly. You go, girl. Wax. We need to wax the surface. But I just love this so much. The cutout of the week. This is a sneak peek for tomorrow. Tomorrow. Zach is telling me to scoot back. Is that better, y'all? I can't go too far. Because the dog is in the house. I have a wood bow maker just like that one I got moons ago and had a 0 directions and never could figure out how to use it. Then I gave up and I bought the Bodabra. Now I can use it from your help. Awesome, Deb. So glad. So glad, so glad. Backseat crafter in the house over here. Okay, 1 second, y'all. I know this is really boring to watch paint dry, but I'm telling you right now, trust the process. Just do it. Okay? Because if you don't and you go to apply your wax on here, gosh darn it, you're going to have it smeared all over this gorgeous door hanger, okay? Maddie, if you type in the word spring, you're going to click the first link. It's going to be the chalk products. It's in that list. Okay, it's this one right here. And I'll show y'all what we're going to do with it. All right, so we're done with this. So I'm going to take the tape off, just like so, and it's going to leave a nice, clean line. Check that out. Okay, so we're going to throw this away. And then we are going to grab our surface wax. Let me just make sure. Yes. Actually, I'm going to sand it just a second. Just a second. Just a little is what I meant to say. Just like so. There. Perfect. Just to take off a little bit of the... I almost said just to take off the edge. Nope. Just to take off some of that unsmoothness. Is that even a thing? Like, it wasn't smooth enough for me. So now I'm just going to wipe it off. And then we're going to go in and we're going to wax it. All right, here we go. Hi, Vicki. All right, so I am going to wax the entire thing just because our wax leaves a little bit of a shine. And why not, you know, I'd rather have shine all over my painted area than just a section of it. So we're just going to do the whole thing, okay? Now, I am going to put Happy up here, but I'm not going to wax that because there's no paint. Yeah, the wood fuzz. Exactly, Glenda, that's so true. Yes, like the wood fuzz. You're absolutely right. Okay, so first we're going to start by putting Happy Spring down. But before we do that, I need to find my fuzzing cloth. So we're going to fuzz this so that it does not stick too well to our door hanger, okay? Now, I want to teach y'all something. Notice how there is a lot of see-through, okay? Y'all see through a lot of this? That is the silk screen. The part that is sticky is the teal looking part, okay? So that is going to, the sticky part is going to adhere to whatever surface that you're working with. So I don't want to fuzz it too much because I want it to stick to my wood surface just enough to hold my transfer, this part, in place, okay? So I'm going to do Happy. Hippie, hippie, hippie. All right, so I'm going to press all over the transfer, basically making sure we don't have any air bubbles, okay? Hey, Sharon White. All right, let me grab a squeegee, and we're going to take the squeegee and put our thumb right there in that circle, like right there. We're going to put our thumb in that circle and flip it over. Then I'm going to take the squeegee and dip it in the paste. And we're just going to take the paste and just guide it along the silk screen area of the transfer that we're using. Okay? You don't need to press hard. Just kind of like butter toast, y'all. I mean, they always say, like, if you can butter toast or bread, you can do this. If you can butter a bagel or English muffin, you can do this too. If you can butter your pancakes, you can do this. So I'm going to pick up all of my excess because I do not want to leave my paste sitting there on the screen if I have extra. Don't waste your paste. Like a matter of fact, I got a whole bunch right here. Okay, now I don't want to leave my transfer on this too long because I don't want that paste to dry in the screen. Like, I need to release it from the screen, okay? So I'm going to grab it, and we're just going to peel it off. And before I completely remove it, I'm going to check to make sure that I did not miss any part of that screen being covered, and we're fine. So I'm going to lift it off, and now we have happy. Okay? Step number 592, whatever step we're on. We're going to lay this down. This is just a dish drying mat. Okay? I'm going to spray it with water. And I'm going to spray my board eraser with water. Board erasers work hand in hand with our chalk products. Okay, so then you're just going to clean this off, just like so. And then we're going to flip it over, and now it's sticky side up, and we're going to clean the back side of it. Super important. Clean as you go. Take good care of your things. Okay, now I'm going to grab a paper towel. Yes, exactly, Deb. Isn't that cute? Little bitty shadow. Hi, Kelly. All right, so now what we're going to do is just wipe off all of that dirty water, y'all. That's it. Okay, I'm going to throw that in the trash. And then I'm going to grab the piece that the transfer was on. We call it like our backer sheet. And I'm going to just lay it down right here. And then just take this and just dry that part off. Okay, so that's whatever step I said. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to dry this, and then we're going to put spring at the bottom. And then we're going to make it all pretty, okay? Hey, Cindy! But I want to make sure this is dried first before we go and potentially mess things up. All right, so hit the heart button for me if you would. Comment the word spring to get all of the information. Our paste does not take long to dry. Just want to make sure we're good. Now, if you are new here, make sure that you type in !notify to be notified whenever we are live. So, Deb, I'm not using the pretty ribbons yet. I am going to use these flowers. How gorgeous are those? And I'm using this ribbon that I thought would be perfect for these flowers. And tie in the black paste that I'm using for my words. All right, I think that's good. Okay, so we've already waxed our painted area, right? So what I want to do really quick, I forgot to do this. I want to just sand off the excess paint that I painted over the edge earlier. Because this one, this round, I may actually sell. So, there's that. All right, so we're going to take spring right here. We're going to fuzz it. And then we're going to put that at the bottom. Okay. Oh, good, Sharon. You're going to love it. Hi, Louise. Stacy, I absolutely love this ribbon. I think it's going to just be gorgeous on this very, I don't know, this plain Jane door hanger. Okay, so I'm going to do spring over here. No, I think I'm going to do spring kind of like in the center. Just kidding. Like, I think I'm going to do it right there. Yeah. Come on, spring. Do your thing. Get here. I am so ready for the warmer weather, y'all. And the pool. You have no idea. So, let's just say that we need to get, like, I am saying hello spring because I need to get your butt needs to get here. All right, let me just make sure that this is straight per my eyeballs. I mean, I could measure, but we don't do that here. Okay, so I need to make sure that I don't touch these little flowers. So I am going to actually turn this upside down. I don't know, y'all. It's just something that I do sometimes. It's comfortable. Like if I know that I'm not supposed to put something here, I'm better off keeping this on the top above what I'm trying to chalk than below it. I don't know. That's what my mind is telling me right now. Tomorrow, maybe a whole different story. Whatever you got to do, right? Okay, so I think I got it all covered. So now we're going to just swipe this and we're going to peel this off. And then we're going to make this really, really pretty. Okay, so I'm going to grab it from like the center. And then I'm just going to check it out before I peel it all the way off. Happy spring. Hi, Connie. Welcome. Welcome to the party, friend. We are a bunch of crafting fools. Did y'all see Zach's video about Hobby Lobby? Speaking of, I kid you not. Like, I am over in, I forget what section I was in. And all of a sudden, I hear, has anybody seen my wife? She's short, brown hair, loves ribbon, and likes to craft. And I'm like, dude, that's about 75% of the people in this store. I about died when I heard that. Deb. I mean, and this lady came up to me later during our shopping trip, and she's like, oh, so you were the missing wife? I was like, yeah. And you know Hobby Lobby, like, it's a quiet place. Oh, no, not when my entire family's in there. Has anybody seen my wife? Like, I was laughing. I was laughing. Good times. Good times had by all. We have a great time. Okay. And a lot of times when I go to Hobby Lobby, I just go around taking pictures and gaining inspiration on things to make myself. Because when I go to Hobby Lobby, most of the times, a lot of times what I find myself saying is, oh, I can make that. Oh, I can make that. Oh, I can make that. So I don't typically buy much anymore from there. I do buy fabric. Can't make fabric. But yeah, I mean, I bought a couple of things yesterday, but nothing major. All right, so we've got our transfer back in its little home. I'm going to show you what I like to do. Some of y'all have like books and stuff that you store these in. I just take that little flap, open it up, tuck it in, and then I just slide my transfer right in this little sleeve. Let me turn my glue gun on. And just, you know, store them that way. Oh yeah, the sword fight. I saw that one too, and some lady's like, boys will be boys. I'm like, yep, they sure will, especially mine. All three of them. Thanks. You like my shirt? Thank you so much. Okay, y'all, here's the fun part. So I'm going to bust out my, what do you call these? Wire cutters. Because we are going to use them. I'm not really sure if we're going to use all of this, both of these, like all of this one and all of this one, or if we're going to use like all of this one and a little bit of this one. I haven't decided. So just to make sure, let me make sure this is dry because I'm going to lay my flowers on here and see what happens. Hi, Cheryl. We're doing a door hanger. I haven't done one in a while. Oh, Maureen, you know, it's funny. Jackson had a story for us at dinner tonight. He was saying, like, when he gets out of the house, you know, and he has money to have his own apartment, you know, he's going to wake up. Like, he went through his entire day. You know, my job's going to start at, like, 11, and then I'm going to get home. I'm going to love on my dog, and then I'm going to make some instant ramen in the microwave, and then, you know, I'm going to squad up with some of my boys on my like online gaming stuff. So like he went through a couple of days of what he was going to do. And I look at Zach and I'm like, nowhere in there is he going to call his mom and check on her. He's like, oh, Mom, I will. I'm like, yeah, boy, you got to get out of the house first. Meaning you got to get a job and you got to save that money first. Okay, so here's what we have. I am going to spread these out just a tad. Yeah, I know, Cheryl. Trouble. Okay, so we've got a bunch of different colors in here, and this is what I love about this little bit of flowers. But I need to know, like, do y'all like this? Yes or no? And I'm asking this for a reason. And some of you will find out sooner than later. Y'all like this? Is this pretty? Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to do like a side. We're going to do like a bow on the side. This time. But I don't know. What I don't know is if I want both sprigs. That may be too much. Let me bring him closer. Like, these are really out there. I mean, I like big. Don't get me wrong. I bought these wholesale, actually. Okay, let's make the bow, and then we're going to figure out how we're going to do that. So I'm going to grab my bow maker here. I'm going to take my, we're just going to use 1/2 of this. Okay, good. All right, Holly, awesome. So I am going to lay my, my pipe cleaner. And we're going to do, this is so stinking pretty. All right, I'm going to do this right here. I'm going to twist it right here in the middle because it's only one-sided ribbon. And then I'm going to put that there, bring it over here. This is just the best way that I know how to make bows. It's worked for me. My pipe cleaner's over here. Come back. Okay, so we're going to do another one of those. So that goes to the end of that hole. That goes to the end of that hole. We're going to twist here in the center, bringing it over. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to do a little bit shorter loop. Same thing over here, laying that down. Let's do about the same, which is going to the end of this right there. Press down. And then I think I don't know if I want a bigger bow. Hold on. Okay, we're going to do 2 more. Dos más. Okay, so we're going to do another one and then 1 more. About the same length. All right, let me get my scissors. Just bend the flowers down so they curve around a bit. Okay. Oh, it does right there. That one, the bold poppy. Okay, here we go. So let me cut this off. I'm assuming that's the picture you're talking about. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, so I'm going to do something I've never done before. I want a circle loop in the center. So I am going to cut a piece of this off. just like so. Put this up. Put my little straight pin in there. Thanks, Loretta. And then I'm going to make a little loop-de-loop, just like so. Okay, now, some of you are wondering, well, Amy, what are you going to do with that? How are you going to attach it? Well, by golly gee, y'all, guess what we're going to bust out? We're busting out a stapler. Why? Because we can. Is anybody going to see it? No. You could hot glue this together, but we're not going to see it. Okay, so there we have it. Boom. You got to get out all the stuff out, okay? All right, so now what we're going to do is grab our pipe cleaners, or pipe cleaner. Actually, I don't even need to put that in there. What we're going to do is we're going to place it towards the back. We're going to put our little loop in there. Come on. And then we are going to center that little loop that I just made. And then making sure everything is aligned with what we want. And take our pipe cleaner and basically twist around the back. Okay, I don't know. Oh no, boom shakalaka, Michelle. Hopefully it works. I don't know, I've never done that. But look, I mean, so far, I think we're gonna be okay. So I'm gonna get it as tight as possible, twisting my pipe cleaner, just like so. And we have one tail over here. Okay, and then we've got our other tail over here, and then we have 1, 2, 3 loops on each side. I think it worked. Just like this. Okay. And there's our little middle. Instead of tying like ribbon around it or putting a button. Like, see, so far, that's what we have. Now, it looks like a total mess, but we got to get it on the board first. And that's going to be interesting because I want to see how we're going to do this. Okay. I have to cut the pipe cleaner still, and I've got to dovetail the ends, but this is kind of what I was thinking. Oh my gosh, y'all, what do you think? Like this? Yes. Okay, thanks, Kathy. I will. I'm always about learning. What do y'all think about this? Is that okay? Like the flowers? I mean, like I said, I like to go big. Okay. So what we're going to do is we don't need to cut any of these up. However, I am going to put those right where they belong. And I'm going to start by taking some hot glue. And we're going to have to like press and hold until we think these are down and good. Okay? So it'll take just a second. So that's not a bad idea, Cheryl. I should have done that. That's a good idea. I was almost going to grab a, what do you call those? Zip ties. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Yes, statement piece door hanger. And you know me, I kind of like to make a statement in my life around, you know, everything I do. So why not here on my door hangers? Okay, so let me just make sure. Happy spring. I'm going to hang it on my door. Maybe springtime will come sooner than later. Yes, I could. Yes, I could take staple gun, all of that. But, you know, I mean, I have all of that, but some of us don't. So this is the way we're going to do it. Okay, so that's what I have so far. Don't fall. Before I glue this down, I am going to dovetail my ends just by marrying the edges together, facing them downward, and then I'm just going to cut up at an angle. Okay, hopefully they are, looks like it is, about the same length. Okay, then we are going to glue this right here in the center, and I'm going to press and hold right there. Right there. That way you don't see the center of our like gathered stems. Just like that, y'all. Oh, I think this is so pretty. Yes, it came to life. Like, this is what I had in mind. This is how we're ending. I say this is a success. If y'all agree, hit the heart button. Don't want to pick it up until it's done, but let me scoot up just a little bit, just so y'all can see it up close and personal. Oh my gosh, y'all, I think it's so pretty. Yes. What do y'all think? Hit the heart button for me. Comment spring. Check out all the things. There's lots of information in that message. I am a huge fan of this. Thanks, Barbara. Thank you so much, friends. Yes. So y'all have a great night. We will see you next time. Go shop our bundles. Go shop all the things. It's all in that message whenever you comment spring. And we will see you later. Bye, friends.